2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. Tonight we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder in their house, Chesapeake Energy Arena. Checking out Oklahoma City. After splitting their first two games of the season, tonight's game gives them a chance to get their record over the 500 mark and maybe get a little momentum on their side. And so for Kevin Durant, so many years in Oklahoma City, and I mean this has been his franchise since he's come into the league, in Seattle and OKC. Free agency at the end of the season. Shaq, if you're in his shoes, what sort of things are you considering right now?
Well, he's the biggest player to hit unrestricted free agency since LeBron's decision. So my question to him is when, where, and who?
Yeah, well, it's a tough decision because everyone wants him. Who doesn't want that guy? But, you know, he's going to look at how he looks like a loyal guy, and they have put a lot and invested a lot of in him in Oklahoma City. So, you know, my odds are that they have the first dibs at him.
That does it for us. Kevin Harlan with the call, and we'll see you later on.
Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Thunder making a quick stop here in front of their home crowd of Oklahoma City. Just one game before heading back out on the road and going against Denver, their first meeting of the season. Last season, they had the upper hand in the series, going 3-1 against these guys.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Yeah, Greg, you're right. They're the better team. I mean, they expect to win this matchup. We'll see if they can take care of business tonight.
Screen by Fareed. Their turnaround jumper. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And it's almost as if they knew exactly what the D was going to throw at him on that possession.
You know, last season, DeMarcus Cousins had several triple-doubles, but with Cousins, he would have 20-plus rebounds to go along with 20 points and 10 assists. That's amazing for a big man, for any man, as a matter of fact.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Fareed at the 4. Boudier out there with Harris. And it's Cousins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Stolen by Waiters. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Now Westbrook coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. A wide open look here for Ibaka. No good with the triple. And for Cousins, those 20-20-10 triple-doubles are an incredibly rare feat. First time, in fact, that we've seen that in the NBA since 2010.
And he was the first big man since the great Wilt Chamberlain to do it in back-to-back games. So Cousins is one of the rare big men who can do it all and has displayed that multiple times last season.
Durant, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the basket by Harris.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Doris?
He told me he's wary about how they'll contend with DeMarcus Cousins inside. He said he's a beast in there, no doubt about it. Size, length, strength, and a ton of skill. The talent is really off the charts with him. And guys, he knows it won't be easy to muscle Cousins away from the rim, but he said that's what they've got to find a way to do. It won't be easy.
Thanks again, Doris.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Last outing for Denver, they won that game against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
Gallinari passes to Cousins. Denver passing it around. Moutier with the ball. Kanter covering. And Gallinari kicks to Fareed. Misses the one-handed jam.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Outside Westbrook. There's a screen by Tanner. They get the rebound. He goes up again. He takes it up and lays it in. Kanter's got 5 now.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
Here's Waiters. Westbrook kicks to Waiters. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. To the paint. Here's Fareed. Hits the jump hook.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
And then Cousins with the dunk.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Gallinari dishes to Fareed. Fades and shoots. And he gets the bucket. Fareed's got 6.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Ibaka. No good on the 3. Denver leading by 7. That's good from Moutier on the assist from Gallinari. Moutier's got his 2nd basket.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now, here's Kanter. He's got 5. Gallinari with it. Here's Fareed. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Fareed's got 8.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Thunder trailing by 11. The feed now to Westbrook. And the rejection by Cousins. And now the fast break. Fareed with the ball. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Now here's Waiters. Looking for his first basket still in this one. To stop the run. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game. The Nuggets leading by 12. And a foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Now here's Moutier. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And also defensively, guys, he kept them off balance with 4 steals on the night.
Now here's Waiters. Following the miss by Kenneth Fareed. Ibaka, no luck.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
The Nuggets missed the postseason again last year. Never really had a good look at it and just fell in back of the pack.
And it's the 2nd straight year of not playing playoff basketball in Denver. This coming on the heels of 10 straight bursts between 04 and 13.
Durant with the steal. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Ibaka. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And, you know, for Denver, historically, they've enjoyed a lot of success for a long time. I mean, missing the playoffs consecutively might have been the wake-up call they needed to try something different going forward.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Andre Robertson comes in for Dion Waiters. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Big group substitution here for Denver. Nurkic checked in for Cousins. Arthur comes in for Kenneth Faried. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Gallinari. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Moutier. And the Nuggets making a change here.
And listen, it's sometimes really hard for teams like the Nuggets to know when to rebuild. So while they weren't quite sure what they had coming into last season, by the end of it, they had a clear idea of what direction they needed to head into for the future.
The NBA has done a terrific job of increasing its presence around the globe. I mean, what was once a national sport has become a global sport in a relatively short time. I think that'll continue to be the case as a larger international presence moves forward.
On defense, Denver. 15-point game. Arthur passes to Nurkic. And Augustine kicks to Nurkic for the three. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. The NBA, it's undeniable, becoming a global game. It's reflected in the players. 1/4 of the league. It's amazing. 1/4 of the league now international players.
It's unreal. I mean, that number is going to continue to grow, I think, over the years. Last season, they had a game in Mexico, and events like that really help expand the popularity of the NBA.
And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. It's tipped, but they get it back. And Adams with the slam.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Craig. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Here is Durant. Denver getting their last shot to go.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Arthur, and the Nuggets pushing it up now, and out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Well, let's look back to last year's Nuggets while we've got a moment here, Kevin. 4th in second chance points, 7th in rebounding. And also, they were in the top 10 when it came to fast break points. I mean, they weren't afraid to play the game at a fast pace and run a little bit.
And just go revisit those numbers in terms of second chance points. That was elite, and they weren't shy about sticking their nose in there and going after the ball. You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Here's Roberson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop. They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
There's 1:38 left in the first. Out to the right wing. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And there's the call on Chandler. That is his first foul of the game. A minute 20 left in the first quarter of the game. Durant.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Chandler with the defensive effort. One thing about Kevin Durant, when you talk with him, he's got such a laid-back demeanor. I mean, his pulse doesn't quicken. And when you ask opponents, they'll tell you he is as competitive, Greg, as they come.
Yeah, what you see on the outside with Kevin is a mirage, a fake out, if you will, because on the inside, this guy burns with competitive fire and brimstone.
And it's the Thunder with the ball after the Nuggets pick up 2. Collison kicks to Durant. Lets the 3 fly. Oklahoma City gets it back. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Adams. Another shot. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Nuggets leading by 18. Shoots the three, and again Denver with the triple.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
And in my opinion, you get extra bonus points, extra eye of the beholder points when you do it the way they're doing it on the road. That's special.
Here's Tupon. Got a hand on it. And after just one quarter. And Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration and passion originated.
Comes from me being 8 years old and me just saying I wanted to be the best.
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best?
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nuggets?
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Farid at the 4. Harris is out there with Moutier, and it's Cousins in at the 5. The Nuggets shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season. Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Here's Payne, following the basket by Kenneth Farid. Here's Waiters. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
And here now the Thunder, following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. And he recovers it. Robertson can't hit. Here's Harris, and the rejection by Ibaka. And here's Payne. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Magic in Orlando. The shot's good from Kansas.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
And Gallinari kicks to Cousins. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Really was a slow start for Gallinari last season. Took him a while to get back to speed after missing all of the 2013-14 season with that torn ACL.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. The drive by Cantor. Off the left rim and out. Gallinari did get better and better over time, and he improved. He started to get back to his former self near the end of the season.
Yeah, had that huge 47-point explosion towards the end of last season. And listen, he's still a young guy and hopefully can continue to build after his injury woes.
Tremendous output from Harris. He has 12 points and 1 steal as well.
And we've all watched him just be an unstoppable force here tonight.
Well, nothing they've done on the defensive end has been able to slow him down. I mean, He's doing exactly what he wants to when he wants to do it.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
With this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. Number 1, the Thunder.
Boy, last season they were phenomenal on the glass. I mean, everybody took pride in rebounding the basketball on both ends of the floor. Not just defensively, they got to that offensive glass as well. A terrific offensive rebounding team.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And Clark, that's really deflating for a team to cough up the ball and have it turn into points immediately on the other end.
You know, Greg, it feels like giving up 2 baskets, the one you didn't get, and then the one you allow the opponent to get.
Here's Fareed.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Harris on the double team. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Cantor, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. The Thunder have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. First one falls for him. Laverne, he's checked in for Kenneth Fareed. And Cantor drops them both. On offense, here are the Nuggets. They're on a 20-6 run. Moutier with the basket.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Shots good by Laverne.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly but very efficiently.
Now Gallinari after Dion Waiters' three-pointer that didn't go. And Gallinari kicks to Laverne. Over in the corner, Moutier. Here's Harris. And again, Denver with the triple.
It's been said often that good defense leads to offense, and that's what we're seeing here with all these points off turnovers.
And, guys, one thing to force turnovers, but also important that you make the teams pay when you're able to create those.
Denver's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. From downtown, and again, Denver with the triple.
And chalk up a few more points for them there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Now here's Payne, knocked loose. Harris on the double team. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And the Thunder had plenty of reason to be down last year because of the injuries. A big place that it hit them was on offense. They just were not the same absent mainly Kevin Durant.
Here's Payne after the Nuggets pick up 2. Down low, here's Moutier. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 5th assist in this one. Now here's Payne, and that one's good.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there. This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
He feeds it to Waiters. There's a screen. Here's Roberson. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Roberson's got 4 points this quarter. Here's Moutier. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Waiters. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Durant's checked in for Andre Robertson. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Payne. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Collison. 12 points for Kevin Durant.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And he gets it to go. Augustine's got 6. Oklahoma City's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Dion Waiters. Last season's performance for him averaged about 11 points a game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes scoring so much easier for the bench.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, when he's taking on the scorer's role for that second unit, then the other guys can just stay in their lanes.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, following the shot by Kevin Durant. Got that one up quick. 8 points for Wilson Chandler.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Westbrook with the bucket.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
To the inside, Arthur rejected by Collison. And Waiters kicks to Durant. Durant with another miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Stolen by Westbrook. 1:30 left in the first half of basketball. Collison gets a wide open look. Off target from outside. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against Orlando.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who